Alright guys, I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor. I don't know why I find a lot of comfort in sitting on the floor when I am stressed out or have something to say. My hands are cold because I need to have a very, very honest conversation with you guys. You guys know I pride myself in being very 110% honest with you guys on this channel because life's too short to be anything but real. I don't have a reason to be fake with you guys. I don't have a reason to not tell you the truth or tell you what's going on in my life because I like to think that I do what my heart tells me to do. I like to do what feels right. My whole life I have prided myself on like following my heart and doing what feels right. Like I'm a firm believer in, you know, following your heart, as corny as that sounds, and as many times as I just said that, like my channel's called Learning to Be Fearless because I made a conscious decision when I was younger to make an effort to be fearless and to be confident and to just be confident enough in myself to know when I'm making decisions that they're right, to know when I am doing certain things that they're right. Like, I love myself enough to know that everything I do is what is meant for me. And I need to be honest with you guys. I made a decision that no longer feels right for me. And I'm gonna explain myself because I feel like I have a lot to say about it. And I wanna make sure you guys are aware because I'm not gonna hide it from you guys. It's not something I'm gonna hide. So I've been having a lot of feelings since I started school. Let's just be clear about that. I've been feeling very unsettled about it. If you guys didn't know, I went to college for a few semesters a while back. And I ended up leaving and going to cosmetology school because I wanted to pursue beauty, which is obviously something I love. If you follow me here on my channel, it's my passion and I love it. So the whole reason, I'm just gonna shed all my layers here and explain the real reason I wanted to go back to college this semester. And it was for all the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. I feel like crying. I have always felt less than because I didn't have a degree. Why am I crying? This is a really emotional subject for me. I watched my friends graduate and I felt really inferior. It was always something that felt very sad to me. It was a very strange feeling to watch all my friends graduate from college. And you know, I had dropped out because it felt right to me, and cosmetology was amazing and I loved it. I love everything about the beauty industry. And it's always lingered in the back of my mind, like, you don't have a degree, like, you know, you're not smart, you're not worth it. And those are really, really messed up things to think about yourself just because you don't have a degree. And I think society's put a lot of pressure on people to feel like they need to have a college education to be worth anything, to do anything. And the older I get, the more I learn it's just not true. It's just not true. There are so many different avenues and careers and things you can do. There are so many different entrepreneurial routes you can take in this day and age without a degree. And don't get me wrong, college is great for so many people, and so many jobs require a degree, and it's, you know, great, and it's helpful to get the job you want if your job requires a degree, or if you just want to educate yourself and learn new things, that's awesome. But like the second I stepped back into that classroom, I was just so uneasy, and I'm like, why am I here right now? And I planned this over the summer when I was going through a lot of things, and I think I thought that maybe if I went back to school I'd be able to fix certain things within myself. Like, if I go back to school, I'm gonna feel better. If I go back to school, like, it's gonna fix all my problems because, you know, this has always been in the back of your head. Like, is this the thing that was missing? Like, maybe I felt like something was missing. And now that I've kind of started to figure out what was genuinely missing, it was not school or a degree. And this is just me being as honest as I possibly can with you guys. I started school for the wrong reasons, and now I just have absolutely no interest in it because I feel like I could be doing so many other productive things for me in that time, because it's just not for me. It's just, there's no shame in college not being for you. I've always been good at school too, and that felt like a problem. I was like, well, you're good at school, like you should be there. Like, I was always an honor roll student. Like, I was a teacher's pet when I was younger. Like, I used to be, school used to only be like the one thing I was good at, you know? Like, I wasn't sporty, you know, I was a theater nerd. Like, school was my place. It was something I always excelled in. But I don't know, as I get older and I have developed this awesome career because of you guys who I love so much, this is what I want to be doing with my time. Like, I want to make awesome content for you guys. I just wrote my first album. Like, I'm shooting a music video this month. I just want to give this 110%, and this is where I'm happy. This is just where I'm so happy. And if there was a degree that genuinely interested me, like I wanted to do this as a job in the future, I would 100% continue this. But I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. I don't feel like I have a purpose there. And that's me as a person, Alex. Like, I can't do something if I don't have a passion or my heart's not in it. If my heart is not in it, I just can't do it. And I don't want to do this. I was doing it for all the wrong reasons. And you know what sucks? I feel horrified of disappointing people. And this is a big life lesson for me. I just talked to my friend Kelly on the phone, and it's really cool when people understand what you're saying, and I hope that some of you guys can understand where I'm coming from, because I know a lot of you guys are saying you are proud of me, and that's awesome. I appreciate that. And I don't want you to think I'm giving up, more so making a decision of what making a decision of just what's right for me. And you know what, you guys need to realize, if something's not right for you and you know it in your heart right away, like, if you feel something in your heart and you're like, I know what I need to be doing, you're okay. You're allowed to feel that way. There's a garbage truck outside. Is that symbolic? Am I trash? 2017 has been so hard. And let me just say, I'm sorry if I haven't shared absolutely everything I've been through, but let me just say, this summer's been hard. I made so many decisions just trying, because, you know, I don't know, sometimes I don't know what will make me happy. Sometimes I don't know what's that missing piece, and I finally have, like, just started to, like, feel a little bit more normal. I have felt so out of sorts this year, and like, this has been just a year of me trying to figure out, what do I want? What is going to make me happy? Why do I feel like something is missing? And I just kind of came down from everything. The beginning of this year was super hard. Like, summer has been very confusing. Like, I wasn't really happy in Boston at all. Actually, I was very miserable, and I thought, like, okay, you know, let's move out of the city. Let's go back to school. Let's do like a brand new life. Let's just do something completely different. That did not make me happy. This is not making me happy at all. I love where I'm living, and that was the issue. My issue was where I was living. Okay, can we not? Oh my gosh. I'm a mess. This video is a mess. Alright, I decided to turn the camera off while that was happening. I don't know. I'm angry at myself right now for a few reasons. Number one, I'm like angry that I even put myself in this position, because I've known in my heart that college was not gonna fix my life or fulfill me. Deep down I knew that, and I put myself in this position because now I'm here explaining myself, which I really hate. I really hate having to explain myself, but like, I do feel like I owe that to you guys, obviously. Like, you're probably really confused. I hate letting people down a lot. I'm having a really hard time keeping my train of thought in order right now. But this whole thing has pushed me on a whole nother level of anxiety, and that's something that I've been really working on for the last few months, and I've been making progress on, so I really don't want to be struggling with anxiety as much as I have been, because I know that's something I've been talking about, but this just perpetuated a whole new realm. So I'm hoping, you know, the truth shall set you free. I just need to be honest with you guys. There is no shame in not going to college, because you know what, I used to carry that shame, and you guys shouldn't carry that at all. There's so, if you love college and if it works for you and you need it for your job and it lights a passion within you, hell yeah, do it up. That's how I felt in cosmetology school. Everyone has a different path. There's no shame. There's no shame. And I'm hoping, I feel so vulnerable right now and so anxious to post this. I hope it translates, and I hope you guys aren't disappointed in me or upset with me, because I think college is great, but right now for me, it's just, it doesn't make sense for me right now. For my mental health, for what I need in life, it just doesn't make sense for me, and that's okay. And I can't live my life for anyone else. I can't do this for anyone else. If I was gonna do it, it would have to be for me, and that's at the end of the day, that's all there is. You got to do what's right for you. I hope me sharing this has helped anyone who's ever felt this way, because I can't be the only one who's ever felt down because you don't have this dumb degree, like, which could also be great for whoever needs it. I don't know. I just want everyone to be happy and healthy and on whatever path is right for you, because God has a different journey for everyone, and not everyone's journey looks the same. And just know that it was really hard for me to say this. This is a really hard conversation to have with you guys, because I feel like a big sister, and I never want to let you guys down. That's all. But me going back to college just because the pressure from society and from myself to feel fulfilled by getting a degree that I really don't need or want necessarily for my job right now. Maybe in the future, if I change my career path or want to do something different, maybe I could do like online classes or something. But right now it just doesn't make sense for me and my happiness, and I really hope you guys can understand. You can't do things for the wrong reasons. It doesn't ever work out. I feel like I'm starting to get repetitive, so I should probably stop. I really hope that my point came across properly, because I'm always scared with these videos. I'm just like rambling and spewing my feelings, and I just had this epiphany this morning because I've had all these feelings inside, and I'm like, what is this? And sometimes you just realize, you know, that you make mistakes. Like my mom told me, I called her immediately because my mom is my best friend and she understands me. And she was like, look, I know that you don't want to be in college. She's like, I said I was proud of you and supported you because I wanted you to be happy. She was like, you are so successful. I just want you to do you. She was like, I don't care about you going to college. Like, you don't mean, I'm not going to love you more if you have a degree. Any of that, it doesn't, like, that's not part of it. And she just reaffirmed, like, my feelings are valid. I don't need to go to college to make myself feel better as a person. I have enough going for me where I feel like I love myself as I am, and that's okay. Oh, I can't remember what quote she told me. I think she said, if you haven't made a mistake today, you haven't learned anything. And you know what? I had to take this step to reconfirm to myself that I'm doing the right thing and that I'm happy in my path, and you know, mistakes are okay. I think your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, whatever, your whole life, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to change your mind about things. You gotta follow your heart. Guys, please just trust me, like, if I hadn't dropped out of college the first time and gone to cosmetology school, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be making videos. I wouldn't be the happiest I've ever been. I'm so happy. Like, I can't believe I even let myself think for a second that I needed this to be happy. That's not the right reason to go to college. You go to college because you want the degree, you want a certain job, like you want to broaden your horizons. I don't want any of that. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. As a college dropout with my cosmetology license, like starting my career, I'm happy. I'm so happy, and I'm just angry at myself for putting myself in this position. But you know what, like my mom said, mistakes, you know, they make you grow, and you're allowed to make mistakes and change your mind and do new things. I hope this translated right. Anyway, I'm gonna keep rambling if I don't shut up now, so I'm gonna stop. Follow your heart, kids. I'm gonna go now. I love you so much. I love you guys with all my heart. Okay, bye.